Hi, some further thoughts on YouTube censoring those two videos of mine. Um, the reason they gave was false. I was able to go back and watch the videos myself. You can't see them now, but I did. And I confirmed there's a few more individuals I mentioned, and they were famous politicians or actors, and I was reading the Wikipedia page for the famous dead criminal, just reading the names off the Wikipedia page. So those are the other individuals I mentioned. Again, all public figures, all falling within the exception of their policy under which they banned my video. So clearly what's going on here is nothing to do with this policy. It's censorship. It's what it is the videos were about this idea, movement, people that are referred to between the letters P and R, and the fact that it's a current hot button topic of huge political import, and a howling media that absolutely demands a one view of this letter between P and R. And my videos, punched a hole in that howling media, just by saying, look, yeah, the P, the letter between P and R might be a little nutty, but compared to this deceased criminal, not so nutty. That was literally both videos were about that. And in one, I copy pasted the language from the Wikipedia page for the P, the letter between P and R, and wordsmithed it to sound like the dead criminal. I thought that was kind of clever and kind of worked. I got 40 something views. And what I'm realizing now is if I'm going to talk about an issue of current burning public import, like force the vote, very obscure. None of my friends heard of it. There wasn't any orthodoxy, in the press about what to say about force the vote. They were ignoring it. They were just completely ignoring it, right? So, us, whatever, People's Party, it's just obscure. Very few people know about this stuff. So there's no censorship on that stuff, right? And so this is what I'm realizing. On my theory about corporations and the edits to the People's Party platform, YouTube doesn't give a rip about that. But I'm thinking about doing a video on certain treatments for a certain illness that is swept the nation and shut down all businesses and put us into another depression. And the video will be about these common old 60-year-old medications that are used around the world, and apparently having really positive effect on this widespread disease. And how in America we're not allowed to know about them, we're discouraged from using them, and we can't buy them on Amazon without a prescription. And interesting world. And I just say, when I talk about that, I'm going to talk about the way I just did. I ain't going to mention the name of the damn thing, and I ain't going to put it in the title. And we'll see what happens. It's just fascinating in this modern world, right? This kind of censorship, purely based on content, like in the Soviets, and they would give you this official reason, and it has nothing to do. The reason had nothing to do with that. Like on its face, nothing to do with it. But of course, they delete the video so you can't see that. Wow, 2 weeks in, this is interesting to me anyway.